tonight? Are you close to here? I'm feeling down, I don't know why. No, it's so surreal. Think I want you here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much, no, I don't need that much, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Though I want your touch, baby, why so high? Stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, why so high? Stay. We don't need to go that fast. I need this night to last. So you are like me, wanna be free like a summer night. I'm feeling down, I don't know why. What an alibi, but I'm glad you're here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much, no, I don't need that much, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Though I want your touch, baby, I so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, why so high? Stay. We don't need to go that fast. I need this night to last. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Baby, why so high? Stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, why so high? Stay. We don't need to go that fast. I need this night to last. Baby, why so high? Stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, why so high? Stay. We don't need to go that fast. I need this night to last. Baby, why so high? Stay. We don't need to go that fast. I need this night to last.
何としたの？
何かわからん。なんとかジョが。
何としたもんでしょうね。
なんなんでしょうこれは。
誰もわかんない。向こうの単語も
ねえやってたよね。
もう少しすればあれかな、わかるようになるのかな。ここになんか説明みたいなの。
あ、本当に。
鳥じゃない。
ひまわり？あ、ゴッホ。
ってどうしよう。
ガチャッと閉まっちゃった時怖いじゃない。で、そこすぐに出かけたりしてる時。
I feel it coming, I feel it taking control. It's the hurt I imagine from us to nothing. There's something missing you stole, and it's a little tragic. I know I'm better off living without your love. But time and again, my thoughts go back to when we were crazy kids with a lot of feelings. Too proud to beg and too dumb for stealing. When I rode with you, it was all downhill. And losing control was a part of that thrill. A part of me still wants you.
ほら
A part of me still wants you. I've got my own place, an extra toothbrush as well, for someone you don't know of. But these are long days, and even though you can tell, that's something I can't get over. I know I'm better off living without your love. But time and again, my thoughts go back to when we were crazy kids with a lot of feelings. Too proud to beg and too dumb for stealing. When I rode with you, it was all downhill. And losing control was a part of that thrill. A part of me still wants you. A part of me still wants you.
だけとかね。
A part of me still wants you. A part of me still wants you. We were crazy kids with a lot of feelings. Too proud to beg and too dumb for stealing. But when I rode with you, it was all downhill. And losing control was a part of that thrill. A part of me still wants you. A part of me still wants you. A part of me still wants you.
ここはね、下の竹だか
A
ら
part of me still wants
倒
you.
れないで済むかなと思って。
A
う